Hmm. That's back behind me. Probably drop that off. Uh, Alright. Um. Hmm. Why? And down. Put them there. That sounds good. I'll just stack them up with the other tractor in a minute. Y to reset. Okay. Let's go to B for operating position. Let's see how many I can get. I wish I could just take these trailers and like multiple. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Run triples of these trailers would be awesome. Oh, look how many I'm getting. Ho ho ho. I like picking them up this fast. It's so much nicer. Even though they're stacking them weird. They're stacking them in a way that they'd fall over. Ah, I can hold so many of these. This is holding more than the round bales. Urge, don't wipe out. Oh, there's so many of these veils. Ho ho ho. See how many there is? Hit the B. Okay. Look how many there is of. Wow. It's a lot of bales. Alright. I'm gonna bring this down around this area here. And Y. Unload. Wow, you can move it over pretty far. Y. Make sure I get away from that before I hit the reset. I don't want to blow them all over. Reset it. B for operating position. Wow, there's so many of them. I'm excited. Think about how much money that is. Oh, That's a lot of money coming in. It really is. I'm like thrilled about it. Huh. There we go. Try and pick up as many as I can. I think something screwed up. I really do. I don't know if my YouTube is actually working or not. I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. It's not telling me anybody's on. Maybe YouTube got sick of me. I don't know. Look how many there is, though. I think that's all of them. Now all I gotta do is get the roller and run it all over, and I'll be good for now. So let's go to transport mode. They might be like 2% done. Let's see. Just run back and look at them. 1%. Said they might. I used the keyword might. Alright. So now to run over to here. And that's what I'm looking for right there. When you use the roller, it kind of makes the grass come back faster, I think, and a little bit thicker. Alright. No. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And V. Oh. And let's just hit H right now. I mean, what's the worst that's actually gonna happen? I really don't see anything really bad gonna happen. I do know one thing good though. Really good. Really good. By going back and forth over this, it makes it a lot better. Oh, let's go check on some chickens. Oh, this is 100% fertilized. It needs rolled in. I don't even have a pallet yet. But I have 54 little cluckers. Go under here. Go up to here. Change up that filter. Oh man. That's changing anytime. That could change today, actually. Look how nice that could be. And it's all mine. It's all mine. My objective is to start getting rid of my leased equipment and actually buying out equipment. So when I get rid of the mowers, what I'm going to go to is this here. This setup, yes, this setup, 12 meters. So 149, so 150, let's just say. 165? Yeah. 165 area, 166 area for that. And that is 12.3. What can I actually customize about it? So it'll oh, it'll windrow it for me. 180. And it windrows it for me. Not bad. And doo-dee-doo, where would it be? Mowers. And that one is 10 meters. Yeah, that's only 10 meters? Yeah, like I said, I'm about to say, I've got this in the bag now. All I have to do is wait for that to, what is it? Wait for him to get done. After he gets done, going back and forth. And that field there, those actually fill up. Yeah. I'll be doing good. Good. Alright, he's already got the weight on the back. Good. I just have to make one minor change. Now, let me get this right. Skid steer wheel loader. This is not the one I was thinking. Okay. I wouldn't mind the wheel loader that does like 6 bales at once. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I'll get it from the side. Raise it up above. There we go. Yep, There's 9,000 in this. That's a lot. There we go. I'm just trying to get all my bales set right. But there's 9,000 in these? That's a lot. I think it's a little bit more stable with that on the back now. Now let's take this in there. See what I can do. There we go. And out. Yes. It's awesome. There's only 5 more to pick up, which that's 3 more lifts. Back up a little bit, lift. Pull forward. Oh, this ain't too hard. This is actually pretty easy. I'm glad that they made this change on here. I mean, maybe not a change, but they tidied it up. Would that be a good way of saying it? So now it's a little bit easier to move around and everything. There we go. I'm happy with all this so far. Get this straightened up. That right down to the ground basically. Lift, back up, lift, come in, and drop. Ooh, getting all my straw bales in. Alright. Hey, what's going on? You know, it didn't even pop up how many people I have logged on or anything right now. Yeah, that's kind of awkward. That's like very awkward. And grab up this small straw bale. And that's all my straw bales moved over. Hard work, hard work. And I think it's kind of awkward that it's not popped up with how many people I have watching. Yeah, it was like 40 here today. foreman said, "Oh, it's in the 50s." I'm like, "Yeah, well, you ain't standing out here, so it must be the heat off the vehicle." Oh, man. So, there we go. I mean, I wouldn't mind a 20 acre, 30 acre ranch. Like, home, whatever. 30 acres, 50 acres of property, something like that. That wouldn't be half bad. Oh, I might need to have to get this back up here. I know it. Yes. Yes, there's a lot up here that I might have to get back. I'm gonna tell you what, he's doing a pretty good job. I'm happy with him. Waiting for that field over there to pop. As soon as this one it hits, I'll be working over here and collecting up all this. Oh, it's gonna be so nice. And then as soon as all those bales over there finally ferment, it'll be a few days, I know. Can't say that I'm broke though, I'm bringing in money. They're giving me money. Buildings over here are giving me money. Might as well walk over and check on them, you know? Oh yeah, wood, planks. Oh, planks are full. Wood chips is at 3,000. Oh, that ain't bad at all. Should knock down the rest of these little trees and just drag over by hand. I mean, there is a bunch of them. There we go. It's kind of funny. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh, hit a button. Everything's like so close over here. It's like ridiculous. Ooh. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to just bring in as much money as possible. China has announced it doesn't want to be Russia's friend no more. Well, yeah, no crap. China's like, I'll take over the world with, like, economy. And Russia's like, I will be a superpower and I will just kill everybody. And then China's like, we're not like that, Holmes. We have been taught better. You see, China and places like that have, I don't know, it's more or less they work off of a respect thing, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong, Russia has respect too, but they're very honorable people. Well, Russia's like very war-bound type deal. You know? This is kind of funny. Doo-doo-doo. 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 It's like, how are we getting rid of the trees today? There we go. This is how I'm cleaning the whole place up, I guess. One little, like, tree at a time. Oh, this is starting to look better, at least, I will say. Pretty soon here, I'll have some, like, area to plant trees. There we go. Look at this. Ain't it starting to look better? Ooh. I actually might have to work over tomorrow night. We're supposed to get a dusting of snow. What does that mean for China and the United States? Well, if everybody's blocking off Russia and everything, what will happen is if China's seeing that if they would go to war and we would just stop with their products. Oh yeah, as soon as America realizes it can be self-sufficient again, you know, that would be like amazing, because China would be hurting bad if America became self-sufficient again. That would be bad, because 90% of American stuff is like Chinese. Well, if we stop getting the stuff from China, what's going to happen is China's economy is going to collapse, like overnight type deal, because they get so much stuff to the US. And it would be bad for them, very bad. So they're realizing that the US means business when it says no more trade. And China really does not want that. That would hurt, like, really bad. Oh yeah, for US to be self-sufficient again? Oh yeah. That would actually... That could hurt the entire world's economy if the US became fully self-sufficient again. Because US buys so much stuff from everybody else. And then if the US just said, no more of this, no more of that for anybody else, we can cut off supplies for everybody. China best ally would be us. I mean, for us and China to actually get along, I don't know, because it's like we owe them so much money. But if we did become allies like that, oh yeah. It would be like a new superpower type deal. Oh man. But I don't know if that would ever work out. You know what I'm saying? Because there's like so many problems like between us, it ain't funny. But I kind of think that it's... I got an itch on my foot. I kind of think that it would be kind of nice for it, but I don't know. China is very... communist? And communism is like a no-no for America, so China would have to stop being communist to really get America's attention like that. I mean, it's just my opinion. I'm not one of these big gurus type deal that know everything about it. I'm just saying it from my opinion. Oh. R. Now I'm going to check on this and see how everything's doing. Oh man, wood's full. Planks are full. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good for now. Nothing's gonna really happen. I need that place to start getting everything. This is me just checking on him with the roller. I mean, he's doing really good. He's doing great. F. E. Yeah, I need to get that running over there later on. My wood intake is maxed out there. All I got is what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trees. And whatever's laying on the ground. So this is all almost done. I just have to pick everything up. That ain't bad. Kind of enjoy that thought. I wish I could just map out like areas and say, hey, mow this. I need to change these to actual solid roads. I need to put in a real house. Get rid of this old stuff. Modernize everything. Buildings, containers, silos. Whoa. 6 million liters. For all crops and liquids? Store crops. You need an auger for those ones. 2 million, 6 million, 16 million. Look how big that is. That's huge. Could you imagine having that filled? And you come back over to here. 20 million, and it's that big. You know. There you go. 50. 30, and this does all liquids and crops. This will do everything. That ain't too bad. I still like these. 250,000. And that's all it is. It does all liquids and crops. That one looks a little bit better though, I think. My opinion. Do it like right in there. You know? Yeah, just a little bit. Not owned by you. Oh, that would be nice. I'll get this one. Silo extensions. Containers. Used to refuel your equipment. I got something like that already. What's this? Can be filled with liquid fertilizer? Can be filled with fertilizer. That ain't a bad idea. Can be filled with different products. So if this did seed and this did fertilizer, I'd be set. Water tank? I think I have to buy it. This is already like right there, ain't it? Yeah. There's nothing else. Tools. Electric charging station. This will charge my electric tractors. Okay. Biomethane. You can refuel your methane tractors. That weighs everything. That weighs everything. And that's what it is, you see. Vehicle workshop. Which is what I already have. Farmhouses. It's a pretty big house. I don't like it. Farm garage. I don't know if I like that. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. And the trailer. Oh, yes. So this here takes all these different things. Okay. So this is how I will create my town, I guess? I'm guessing. Greenhouses, orchards, olives and grapes. So this here I just click and drag. Generators. Small solar collector. It will give me about $700 a month. So after 10 months it pays for itself. This one after about 12 months it pays for itself. Produce power which sold automatically to earn you money. Oh yes. Oh yeah. These are my different animals, which I'm thinking about this one next. 65 sheep, you know, just have some sheep. Bees. They're a pain. Other, dog, pig, I mean 270 pigs. Cows. You can go up to, this is like the top end for cows because it automatically does everything for you. Automatically feeds them everything. Reactor China said, "Hey US, can we be your friend?" And the US says yes. Only if it actually worked like that, okay? I'll put it that way to you. Only if it actually worked like that. Oh, here we go. See how nice that is? That roller's doing such a good job. It really is. You roll it out, you'll have 10 times better, you know. Everything will look nicer, be nicer. Oh yes, rollers are amazing. Ooh, that's what I need to look up. Buildings, farmhouses, sheds. Way too expensive. This actually makes me money every month. Not enough money. Well, yeah, I know. Too small. Oh, wow. That wouldn't be bad right there. If I could flatten this out, that would be great right there. Yeah, just to flatten that out. And that would work. Wonder how much it'd be to flatten it out. Because I really don't like that hump there. You see how bad that hump is? I'd put a shed right there. Get rid of that huge hump and just put in a shed. Either that or I can put a shed down here. Just buy this out and put a shed here. Secondary shed like right here for all the equipment for this field. Hey, this is just how I'm thinking. If that happens, everybody... Yeah, well... The chances of that actually happen are very slim. I'm not going to say impossible. But the chances of US and China being like, hey, yo, let's just be friends today. You would have about the same chance of being attacked by rabbits. Which, the chance of being attacked by rabbits is really, really slim. But it's not zero. Whew, had I get a drink. So, gonna let this guy finish up. It'd be nice if that, like, switched over. Maybe I'll put sheep down here, too. Okay, well, here's my idea, okay? If I look at this place here, okay, it's only going to take about 9,000 liters of food, honestly. So if I grabbed a small silo, silos. Like this here. I don't like those because those are like overboard, you know? Hay and straw. That was... Place that over by a cow shed or something. Like this here. Okay. I'd place like this here. Or... Needs an auger or conveyor for this. Something like this, maybe. I think that's way too big, though. I also want one of these. I'll put this over by my cattle. Or two of these over by my cattle. That's my ideas so far. Weather station improves weather forecast on your farm. My farm is not that up to date for something like that. Wouldn't mind one of those later. I'm just trying to think. But like I said, this here is fine for now. Wait for this guy to get done. Then fix up his tractor and everything. What's for sale? Ooh. Ooh. What's this? 100 to 145? What do I own? 135? That's only good for $2,000. Ugh. This here is what I've been wanting to buy. So hit custom. Color. Blue. Buy. Yep. Okay. I mean, that would be nice, but I just ain't got the money for it. It's nice because of that right there. That would be nice, but I don't use any of that really yet. That would be nice because it's just another small tractor to have running around. But yeah. honestly. Gee. I can take this one back. And I mean, it's only saving me money. Or can I go like this? And return. Yeah, okay, good. Now it's just the windrower and the mowers. Where's Roblox guy? I have no clue. It can happen in my life, kinda. Yeah, it can happen. It can. I never said it's not probable. I'm just saying it's... Or I didn't say it's not possible. I'm just saying it's not probable. Roblox guy, I don't know. I haven't heard from him. So, anyhow, like I said, I really... I don't really even know how many viewers I have on right now. I guess that just didn't want to pop up tonight. So, I'm just going with what I can see. I mean, it looks like I have 4 viewers, but I don't know. So, if you're viewing this channel, you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button. I mean, it really helps me out. The more people that hit the like and subscribe, the more that my video gets played into the algorithm and everything, and the better I look. But yeah, as I was saying, try to get as much of my own equipment as possible. Oh, I have 3? Okay, that's awesome. I see viewers as 4, but I don't know for sure. Rawr. Alright. Do my little turn around here. Lock in, let's go. Oh, yes. The fun. The entertainment. Go down and back. Yeah, I should buy out this whole road area. Well, anyhow, I think it was nice to get this. For the simple fact is this here is going to save me money as I own it and not leasing it. Why pay somebody else when I can just have it myself? Now I need to come up here and stop and hammer time. Yeah, song's a little bit older than you. But as soon as those bales get done fermenting, oh, that's gonna be some money. Lots and lots of money. And it won't even be funny. Alright, so what's next now? Oh yes, check on him. Oh, that's so nice. He is almost done. Speed up time a little bit. Wow, it's not cool. That flashing got annoying. Why, what? You have me confused. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. The flashing is bothering me. But it is raining. Deb. Oh, yes. Make sure I get all the edges. That's all I want to do is get the edges. Looks so much nicer when you get the edges, you know? What were you? Where was I? I was home that day from school sick. My mother called me on the phone. On a house phone, not a cell phone. But my mother called me on this phone, told me to turn on the news and watch the news. And shortly after that, I signed into the military and went into the army. You see, people who were alive that day remember that day. That is when the United States became united. That's when we were all ready to... Everybody wanted to be together. But yes, I remember where I was. I remember what I was doing. I don't know, I might have been watching MTV or something before Mom called, but my mother called me to say that watch the news, it's really bad, and I'm like, I am, or something like that, because I think it went across. That was like one of the worst days in American history. It was. It was 100% terrible. Like I said, I remember where I was. Both of my parents were at work. I don't remember where my uncle was at the given time. But that's when it all came down to we're going to war. It was a really sad, sad day in American history. And that changed things across the world. You see, if you look at how history was done, I mean, there's things, small things here and there, all over. Okay. How old was I? 17 area? Just turned 17, something like that. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, something like just turning 17 or something. I graduated in 2003. But shortly after that, I signed up for the military. So I could go to war. Don't look like it's raining in here. Step out here, it looks like it's raining. Maybe it looks like it's raining in here. 16%. That's good. Oh, now all the wind is kicking in? That's not good. This has got to be getting done here soon. Whoa, look how fast all that goes now. Haha. I'm making money. I just want this to like brown out. Turn brown. Turn brown. It's gotta be almost done. I wish it would give a percentage of done. Oop, now here's the winds. Your sister was 10 months old? Yeah, I got a few days on your sister. My oldest stepson is going to the Flight 93 memorial site, I guess, here soon. So he can see that, and I asked him about it. I said, so what is that Flight 93 about? He's like, I don't know. Just some airplane. And I looked at him and I'm like, really? Just some airplane? He's like, yeah, ain't it just some airplane that went down? I'm like, you really don't know, do you? He just thinks that it's some stupid airplane. Alright, loan, leasing, property maintenance, production costs. Production costs don't bother me. The loan and the leasing bother me. Those are too high. Need to cut those down to size. But yeah, I mean, this, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Flight 93, where the passengers took the plane back from the terrorists. And his whole comment about it is just, what are they teaching you in school type deal? You know? And when you play it out like that was stupid, that just... Oh, sarcasm? I'm a few days older than your sister? Sarcasm? Uh, Jody Beard. Hey, how are you? I wonder whatever happened to Michelle Beard. But yes, Flight 93 was a huge tragedy and everything. I mean, the whole thing was a huge mistake how it happened. I believe that there is more than what the government is saying. Like I said, it's my beliefs. I'm her brother. Oh, that's awesome. You a redhead too? I was just wondering if it's a genetic trait for the family or if one of you got it and one of you didn't. Ooh, the wife. Everybody hide. Don't tell her that I'm in here. So, oh, thank you, beauty. I'm going to bed.
Well, I'm gonna try, but that's why it's crying out. No, but he's still not in
Oh my god, don't tell me that. She's sitting her right here with me. The phone turned up. Oh. Well, I haven't been seeing her on here, so I was just curious. It's gonna be another long night with Mr. Wyatt, ain't it? I don't know why he keeps crying in there. It's an every night thing. It needs to change. Hey, If you want, we can tear down the house and build a new one. Just like this.
You got the money for that?
Hi, Michelle. No, well, if you win the lottery,
You gotta play the
you're right.
I don't know how much of a gambler you are.
I'm the gambler in the family. But if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. I know. Just like if it snows tomorrow, guess who stays at work? I don't know why, but I'm the bottom of the list. My day? Well, I went for a long walk at work. Actually, do what? I missed that. Yeah, it's because what happens. This is about work. But what happens is the people who don't come into work, okay, they get marked as being there, but they don't get paid for being there. So they get the hours and everything to keep them up with the people who do show up all the time. Hi, that's me. I agree, they shouldn't get the hours. But that would change the hour bracket and all that stuff. I mean, I love to win the lottery. Be awesome to go to the Bahamas. Oh, my wife's agreeing. She would love to go to the Bahamas too. But that's only because she hates the cold. You act like it's bad. I like the cold. You know why I like the cold? In the wintertime, up here, I am fat. Yes, it's because I'm fat.
You're my teddy bear. You're my fluffy teddy bear.
It's because I'm fat.
At
You
least
hate
you're not
me.
like
I'm not
fuzzy like
obese.
Isaiah.
Oh, I'm definitely not fuzzy wuzzy like Isaiah.
Isaiah.
He's very, very hairy.
Yeah. I mean, you've lost a lot of weight. First got
Oh yeah, I was weighing about 300 or so when we first got together. Now I'm down to like 250s.
together. I just remember when you were like a freaking beanpole in school.
Yeah, well, I was 185 when I first went into the service, and then when I got out of the service, I went to well, after being in for a while before my leave date, whatever, I was at, what was it? 185 or something?
Yeah, you said that was when you
Or
went.
no, 195 when I came back out.
And then you started truck driving, what, 2000?
And then I started driving truck. And then my weight just like went right through the roof when I started driving truck.
Because of all the processed foods and eating out of cans and all you're doing is sitting.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sitting and eating out of cans.
Right? Yeah.
You remember going on the road with me.
Yeah.
That was just,
The only thing I did like about going on the road with you was being able to see all the different places.
oh, that was fun.
But the whole eating constantly at fast foods or out of cans or whatnot, yeah, that wasn't good.
So you learned what it was like to be a trucker. I'm from Georgia. Where are you from? We are up in Pennsylvania. What part of Georgia are you from? I used to live in Georgia.
In Alabama.
and Alabama, and Florida.
Where else?
I stayed in the Carolinas for a minute. I was dating a girl in the Carolinas. I was like, yeah. We met up here, and I'm like, yeah. She's like, I'm moving down there. I'm like, yeah, I should go with you. And she's like, yeah, that'd be awesome. And then it's like, I get down there, and they're like, where's your husband at? What? Oh, she's married. And I looked at her, and I'm like, what? Oh, I don't have a clue where Harley is. I stayed over at Columbus, Georgia, because I was at Fort Benning.
Yeah. I've been to Atlanta. I like Atlanta.
I'm not a fan of Atlanta either.
Too fast. He's too busy. I hate it driving.
I had to go to Decatur all the time when I worked for Swift.
Alright, well, I haven't heard him cry in a while. So I'm gonna make my way to bed now.
You opened your mouth.
I did.
As soon as you said that you haven't heard him cry, he started.
Mm-hmm. Maybe just
Let him just cry himself to sleep, because I'm not playing the games, and I think it is 100% wrong to play that game. Because if
maybe he just rolled over or something.
if he keeps crying. Rome, Georgia. I think I've been there.
I've heard of it.
Let him cry for a little while. Because that is a I need attention cry. And I am so sick of hearing that I need attention cry from him.
I don't understand why he needs the attention because he gets it.
It's called learn. That's why. He's learning something called learned helplessness. Like when you move
Yeah,
your
he's
legs for
smarter
him.
he's
Oh,
smarter than
yeah.
most boys.
I'm not saying he's not smarter than his brothers, but what it is he'll run into your legs just so you move them, so he ain't got to learn to walk around. Hmm.
You would be loud, so you need to shut the door.
Yes, you're in Texas and you're an hour behind. Oh my god. The chair's starting to get wobbly. I'm gonna buy me a titanium chair so it don't fucking do that. Oh, shouldn't be swearing on here.
Yeah, that's a problem for you.
Yeah. They say it at work too.
So you yell at you all the time about
Oh, come on, tractor.
why it's going to kindergarten saying the F word. Daddy say it.
You see this? I can't even catch up to him. That's BS. Like I said, if he has that I need attention whine, just let him whine.
I usually do let him whine when he is full blown out with everybody. Because when I go, they'll be telling stuff under his breath. Run.
Well, let him hold his breath. What's the worst that's gonna happen? He'll pass out, hit the floor, and start breathing again. Actually, it's he starts throwing up.
And we don't want that.
Michael's messaging you.
Okay, I don't like you now, Michael. That was not very nice.
Yeah, it was only like 50 here. 40s, 50s. Ouch.
When?
Brad said, it's 50 out. You can stand out there while everybody else jumps in the crew cab. And I stand outside. And I'm like, so everybody gets heat but me? And Brad says, you can get in the truck when I get back. I'll just take you down the road. I'm like, well, everybody else was in the truck for 20 minutes. Does that mean I can sit in the truck for 20 minutes? He goes, no, we gotta get this done. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it went today. I walked with the backpack blower on for about 4 to 5 miles. Yes, I wore the backpack blower.
Sunday it's supposed to be 61,
Mmm.
but rain.
Ooh.
Okay, you get some decent temperature and it's rain. Monday is rain, snow, mist in the morning, and then snow at night.
Awesome. Maybe more overtime. We need the money.
Yeah. Thursday, Friday, it's just partly cloudy. Saturday's cloudy.
The farmer, wait, what did I
51 on
miss? Pass
Saturday.
out and hit the floor? Oh, well, what it is our son likes to hold his breath. He gets so upset, he'll start holding his breath. Well, technicality states if you're gonna hold your breath, well, you're gonna start breathing again when you, like, pass out. Because it's the body's natural response. He thinks that he can get away with whatever he wants when he holds his breath, so I said, let him hold his breath, pass out, and hit the floor. He'll just wake back up and start breathing again.
But that don't happen.
He holds his breath until he starts throwing up.
So much that he starts throwing up like the mucus or whatever. And then who's taking care of the whole throw up?
I don't handle throw up very well.
Yeah. You abandoned me.
I go get clothes.
Like that one night. It was a slingshot in the living room and you, as soon as it happened, you bolted. I never seen you run so fast.
Oh, I know someone like that. I see. But yeah, I mean, he will cry so hard that he refuses to breathe. Because he's still trying to push out more air that he ain't got.
Okay, so it's supposed to be like 51 on Saturday and 61 on Sunday, so we're getting up there in a little bit.
Good. Maybe I can clean out my truck. Maybe you can wash my truck wearing bikini. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
What's harsh? Honestly?
I just don't know what to do for him.
I know.
I mean, I hate seeing him cry. I really do.
I know what we can do for him when he starts acting like that.
You're harsh.
I'm.
Michael on that. You are.
Oh my god. I'm gonna say it like this. This old man said it, okay? This old man said it. He said, my dad drove a car. Or no, my great-grandfather rode a camel. My grandfather went from a camel to a car. My dad drove a car. I drive a Mercedes. My sons drive I drove a something car, whatever. My son drives a Mercedes. His son will drive a Mercedes, and his son will be back on a camel. Strong fathers make weak sons. Strong fathers have an option to make weak sons. I do not want a weak son. Because if I have a weak son, what he does is he sits around and does nothing all day. And that will cause his kids to be too strong.
Making workshops should be here on Thursday. Oh wait. We'll find the
why do you get all this free crap all the time? Should I throw a virtual party? Maybe I should throw a virtual party for porn stars. Maybe one of them will come visit. Well, for some odd reason, every time I go to do something, it's like, you gotta pay for that. You gotta pay for that. Oh, don't forget, you gotta pay for that. Whenever you do something, oh, look what I won. I won this, and I got this, and I got this, and I got this, and I'm like, oh.
Alright, May 14th, don't do it.
Whatever.
I got my 20s dress that I finally get to wear. Only after, like, what, 2 years?
Whatever.
Because it's been canceled due to COVID.
You know what?
Yeah, put this in.
I got another one of these right here. I need another one of these, another one of these, and another one of these to put over there. So you can sit there.
I've been trying to wait to see if Mr.
Then go.
Wyatt-
Just go to bed. Don't worry about Mr. Wyatt.
Yeah, I started walking past his room. The boards are free. Because his house is so darn old. And up in-
Hard times make strong men make easy times make weak men make hard times. I see what you're getting at. Yes. Wow, the mentality that you have. Well, okay. If you want my mentality behind everything, I mean, I can tell you my mentality behind things. Okay? Like 9/11, we bombed our own building so we could go to war. There's some mentality. Kinda cool though, because I can fully explain everything behind it. I can explain why things happened the way that they did, and if you really, really look hard enough, you can actually find what I'm talking about. But most of it has been like deleted, covered up, whatever, made really hard to find, but it's still out there to be found. Like, you do know that this is my trust in the government anymore, honestly. You do know that during 9/11, the Pentagon got hit and part of the Pentagon got dropped. The part of the Pentagon that did get hit has all these classified records and stuff like this, and I figure that that part of the building got hit so they couldn't release the classified documents anymore. They're magically gone because they got burned up. Then if you look at towers 1 and 2, when those two went down, okay, I'm not worried about which tower went down first or whatever. When the towers went down, they pancaked instead of falling like towards the direction of the hit. They pancaked. And then you can also watch windows and stuff getting blown out that's like 20 stories down, which don't make sense to me. The only way that you can do that is with demolitions. That's why the bottom of the building was so hot. Other than that, if you hit a building like that, it kind of collapses off to the side, will fall off to the side. And I mean, okay, what if you did get one of the buildings to actually collapse down and pancake like it did? What's the chances of getting two of them to do it on the same day? You know, chances are like 1 in 10 trillion. But then you also know that there was a third building on the complex that went down, and the third building on the complex that went down was the governor's building. Wait, that's kind of weird, ain't it? And for a plane that's only doing like 600 miles an hour or something, you figure that the Pentagon would have like really good cameras. you know, for surveillance cameras and everything. And for a plane that's only doing like 600 miles an hour or whatever, when it hit the Pentagon, it kind of just poof, gone. Like there's no evidence of the plane hitting the building really. Oh, trust me, yes. And then, if you really study into airplanes hitting buildings and everything, okay, and look into it, well, the Empire State Building got hit by an airplane. Why didn't it collapse?
Okay,
Love you. Good night, beauty. The Empire State Building got hit by a bomber and didn't collapse. The dude was trying to impress his girlfriend or something, I don't know, or going to see his girlfriend, whatever. And he was flying his bomber, his World War II bomber, whatever, and got into some fog, whatever, and just boom, punched like a 30-foot hole right straight through the building. That building was not designed to like take hits like that. But yet, two buildings that were designed to take hits like that collapsed? Oh wait, make that 3 buildings there collapsed? And one of the buildings, it only had minor damage, but it also pancaked down too the same way. But when they pulled the governor or whatever out of the building, it was so cool because he screwed up. The fire department said that they're going to pull my building, or pull the building. That's why I had to leave. Wait a second. Why? Buildings like that, the fire department does not demo. The fire department does not use explosives in buildings. I mean, we have to take hazmat and stuff. That's fine and dandy, but we do not drop buildings like that. I mean, yeah, we've dropped like small buildings and stuff like that, like a brick house or something. If a brick house has a tin roof on it, it really holds in the heat where it makes it so much harder to fight the fire, and you can only fight it from outside type deal because of all the heat being held in. That's understandable. You get in a an excavator and just like knock over a couple walls. You know what I'm saying? That's how you handle that. But wait a second. That's like a multi-story building. Fire departments don't handle like 7, 8-story buildings like that, you know? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And then you can also get recordings and stuff. I think YouTube still has them, whatever, if you want to really look them up, from 9/11, where the people are saying that they hear multiple explosions, and there is some cameras that actually picked up multiple explosions, like bang, 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 and then the building starts coming down. So, if my memory serves me right, light is faster than sound, so I should be able to see something falling before I hear it falling. If that makes any sense. I mean, I'm not a genius or anything, but common sense usually outrules most things. But if you also think about it, okay, here's another really cool thing. Barnum and Bailey, if you've all heard of them. Barnum and Bailey stated, I think it was Bailey, maybe it was P.T. Barnum. No, it was P.T. Barnum, pretty sure, 90% sure. P.T. Barnum said it. It's easier to get $1 out of 100 people rather than $100 out of a single person. Okay? So, it's better to deal with more people than fewer people? Well, Hitler basically said it was easier to lie to the masses than the individuals. Wait. Hitler? Yeah. I'm like 99% sure it was Hitler that said it's easier to lie to the masses rather than the individuals. I'm probably paraphrasing that a little bit, but you know what I'm saying. This is just how I see things. So, wow, the mentality that I have, it's actually really cool. But you know the worst part about it? I'm afraid to do plumbing in my own house or electricity. Like simple things like putting in a toilet or something, I'm kind of afraid to do because I'm afraid to screw it all up and like look really bad. Now, so, how do you like the mentality on that? Ain't that kind of awesome though? So technically I believe that we bombed our own buildings. Some of the floors that they said that they, were working on, because you know that building that big is going to have like constant construction, being that old, companies moving in and out, stuff like that. They said that some of the floors that they were working on, okay, the work didn't make sense, why that they would be doing it and stuff, especially after it was already done recently. And another weird thing about the whole thing is, why would you take out bum sniffing dogs about 2 weeks beforehand? You know, after everything is set up, it only takes a few days to put in the explosives to drop buildings. So, how many people did I lose followers for that? I saw this great meme the other day. It says, I'm not trying to be smug or something, I don't remember. But conspiracy theorists are up 16-0. I think it's just kind of funny how things work out. I mean, hindsight for the most part. You know how people say hindsight's always 20/20? Hee hee hee. No, it's not. Hindsight for the most part is 20/20. But you're always going to have your exceptions. There's always an exception to every exception except for an exception. It's kind of weird how I think. Trust me, it is. And I blow people's minds away. Well, yeah, you're right. It can be put in a couple of hours in a small place. But I'm talking 3 major buildings of that magnitude. That will take days. To actually just take them up in small bags, like tool bags and stuff like that. To not look too conspicuous. Yeah. That would take days to do. Like I said, I mean, I'm not a genius, but whatever. So anyways, everybody, please subscribe. Maybe we can go through more of this. Hit that like button. Follow me. I mean, I do have an awkward way of looking at life, but it does make sense. If you watch your pennies, you'll never have to watch your dollars. I guess 3 buildings. Not 2. By the way, wasn't the complex up there owned by the Bush administration? Well, the Bushes, I shouldn't say administration, but the Bush family. And the pilots from all the planes, weren't they trained at Bush International type deal at one of their like training facilities and everything? Yeah, just you know. And the really funny part is when a plane goes off course in America, they usually get a call from air traffic control saying, hey, you're a little bit off course. And if they don't answer, air traffic controller is like, hey, yo, you need to get back on course. And then the third time that air traffic control says, hey, you need to get on course, is when they launch off the fighters to assist whoever it is back onto course. And that would be NORAD, I believe. And NORAD was also called off the planes, all 4 of them. Because you got the 2 who hit the trade centers, you got the one that hit the Pentagon, and Flight 93. NORAD was called off of all 4 of them. That kind of looks suspicious too. Why would you call off NORAD off of one of these huge planes, when suspected problems have occurred? You see, somebody tried to argue this with me on my Facebook account, and what happened was an actual commercial airline pilot got on, because I'm friends with one, and he's like, yeah, if air traffic control sees me off course a little bit, they're going to correct me. If I don't answer back, they're going to correct me again. Then they're going to start asking what's wrong. Within 5 minutes, I'm going to have fighter jets starting to take off to come after me and preparing to shoot me down. And for some odd reason, the dude who was arguing with me stopped arguing when he found out that this guy is an actual airline pilot. I have all types of friends from all over. So it's always nice to be able to be like, hey, yo, buddy, I got a question. And I'm one of those people that if I don't know something, I'm going to open up my mouth and say, hey, I don't know about this, but you do. So what's your opinion? I have been noted to do that a lot. I'm not familiar with that incident. But yeah, like I said, they do contact in the jets to come after them. And those jets move really quick. Huh. Now, another cool thing, okay, that I've been learning about. Most, not all, but most air traffic controllers, okay, if you ask permission for anything, basically, they will go out of their way to get it to you. And if you're in a mayday situation, air traffic control will get you whatever you need in a heartbeat. My brother-in-law flies for the Air Guard. Well, used to fly for the Air Guard or whatever, and he was having problems with the plane that he was flying. Well, he called into air traffic control, and air traffic control's like, what you need? He's like, I need a place to land. They're like, pick wherever you want. And he's like, what's all around me? And they started naming different places. One went unconscious and died. The plane was headed up for some big city. Launch fighters up and down if they had to. Huh. It's kind of awkward for a plane to lose cabin pressure like that. But yeah, they're like, whatever you need, talking to my brother-in-law. And he's like, where's the nearest airstrip or big area to land? And they started calling off airports to him. They're like, whatever runway you want, no problem. Because you're supposed to do like a little loop around and come in. And he's like, this runway here sounds good because it's just in distance. And they're like, no problem. And it was an old abandoned runway, okay, abandoned airport. And they're like, no problem. Permission granted, come and land. And when he hit the runway, it just lit up with like fire and police, and everybody was there. It just lit up in seconds, he said. He's like, I never had so much help so quickly. They didn't have to shoot him down because it just kept flying until it ran out of fuel and just fell like a rock. Well, that's kind of... I don't have enough knowledge on low pressure like that to be able to understand why everybody just died. I heard that you pass out, but I didn't know that it was like death type deal. I just thought that you pass out due to lack of oxygen. So I wonder whose fault that would be. These are the cool little things that I learn in life. Where'd you go, Michael? I haven't heard from you in like forever. Did I scare you off with my thinking? Another thing that's really cool about airplanes, most airplanes you can kill the engine and just keep them going. Whether it be yoke, stick, whatever, you can just pull back a little bit and keep it, gliding. It's actually really cool. I like learning about things. Basically, a plane lost cabin pressure. Lack of oxygen will lead to unconsciousness. If you don't have enough oxygen, you will eventually die. Well, yeah. I understand that part. But when you're going into a lack of oxygen like that, it's asphyxiation or whatever it's called, I can't pronounce it. When you're going into the lack of oxygen, your body just starts shutting down parts that's really not needed anymore to help keep up with the oxygen. And you start breathing a little bit deeper. I mean, I figured if the plane would go into like a glide and lowered itself enough, but it also depends on how deprived of oxygen you are and for how long. I understand the medical concept of it, I just don't understand the altitude versus oxygen pressure. That's the part I don't understand. Medical, I'm not too bad on. I was gonna go for an EMT for the fire department, but whatever. I'll just stick with fire police. Well, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, kind of. You like how I'm gonna put that? I'm gonna say kind of. Okay, so why I'm going to say kind of to that comment, alright, is because most of the... If the dude's a professional golfer, that means he's got money. He's going to be in a plane that has money, okay? He's not going to be in a cheap little Cub or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's probably going to have onboard navigational controls. So, going off of it having onboard navigational controls, what's going to happen is the plane, when it hits when it goes below a certain altitude, it's going to say, hey, something's wrong. I need to go back up. You know what I'm saying? If the plane needs to go back up, it's going to try to go back up. So it's going to give itself lift, causing it to like not stall. You know? Because a stall is just when the engine's just shut off. If you go straight up, you're going to go into a stall. You're going to cut the engine pressure or whatever, and you won't be able to make up for the power versus the loss of power and the oxygen. And you have two controls. You have a fuel control, which is right there, push in and out, and a like retarder in and out for your oxygen. And the plane, as a newer plane, would have automatic controls, I believe. So you wouldn't have to worry about retarding the engine or whatever. Or advancing it and giving it more fuel. You know what I'm saying? So when the plane would start, it would the navigational controls and the modernization of the plane, you figure, would try to correct it. I'm not saying that you're wrong, I'm just... I've been wanting to become a pilot. The wife and I has been talking about it, and it was stated that we don't make enough money at the current time to be able to allow me to go get my pilot's license. And I wanted to work with, you know, older Cessnas from like the 80s, stuff like that, because of the price. And I mean, it's really cool to learn. One of the things I've been doing is watching this guy down in Florida with the testing and all that, and he explains how everything works. I mean, I'm not saying that you're wrong, I don't believe newspapers either. Denzel Washington said it correctly. Denzel Washington said, the news wants to be first. They don't want to be correct. They want to be first. You know what I'm saying? It's really cool to like think about it that way. You don't have to be correct to be first. You just have to be first to be first. Media has a very biased opinion. Oh man, I need a bigger harvester. I'm just saying, planes are really cool nowadays. Did you know, like, the new Raptors and everything that the Air Force has, or the Navy, whoever it is, they were both cooler than my branch, I guess, even though we owned the Air Force. The new Raptors and everything has this whole thing. Oh, okay. Okay. So it happened a while back. Okay, I wasn't sure. I'm just saying today's aircraft. But yeah, today's Raptors, if the pilot goes unconscious, the plane goes in autopilot. And when I say autopilot, I mean auto everything, where it can like auto land. And I was researching the new A10 Warthog. It's called the Super Warthog. Which is like, you can either get a guy to hop in it and fly it, or you can just say, hey, yo, computer, fly for me. I'm bored. I don't want to get in it today. That's kind of cool, ain't it? Oh, man. This dude's gonna be needing fuel here in a little while, too. I think this field is like way, way, way too big for him. Yeah, A10 Warthog. They're awesome. They are like one of the #1 planes ever. My opinion. Hmm. 66%. Yay. It's over halfway. Yay. Getting close. Yay. Yeah, I mean, I love the Warthog. The really cool part about the Warthog is General Electric kind of built the gun. But remember, General Electric also makes trains. Yeah, they're a train manufacturer. They make a lot of stuff, actually. You don't understand how much some of these companies actually make. Yeah, that's how I feel about, like, my life. Oh, here we go. Put in some more. Put in some more. Oh, what time even is it? Oh, it's only 12:30. Really? %, 91. That's good. I'll go dump it off. That'll give me something to do. I might be making some money on this. Oh man. So anyhow, everybody, if you haven't liked and subscribed to the video, please do. Or me. Whichever. Give me that, like, thumbs up while you're at it. I can't wait to be famous one day. This kind of reminds me of that song, Paper Planes. It's a really good song. You know, I'm still trying to figure out what type of tractor I want. I mean, I know what I want, but I don't know what I want. I guess it's all matters on what I have money for, you know? Because I've been talking to the wife about actually getting my own tractor. And I've been telling her like an 8N. I mean, it's good because I'm only going to be working on an acre, maybe 2 acres, depending if I talk to this other guy over on the other side of town, whatever, about getting his son, well, asking him to use part of his land. So, what it is I figure, hey, why not an 8N? That will give me enough, of what I need. It's got the power, stuff, whatever. I'll be able to do what I need, and it's not an expensive tractor. And then a guy I work with. Have you ever played the Rust game? No, I've watched Rust several times. I've seen it. I mean, I'm not too keen on it. I like games that are more simulation or crafting and stuff like that. I understand Rust is, but what else I've looked into is Substance or whatever. Substance. If you've ever checked that one out. But I'd rather have a game that I can make my own gardens and make my own this and make my own that. Medieval Dynasty is another game that I really like. And I like, oh man, I'm gonna kick myself for this. Is it Medieval Engineers? I like the concept behind that. I don't really, I don't know. I've looked at Rust a little bit, but it's like, I'm not a big PvP person, okay? And I like games where I can just, let me go. Let me just play. I don't want people hunting me or anything. I just want to be able to craft and do my own like little thing. And if there's any dangers in the area, okay, let's fight the dangers. But I don't want a whole war thing with people, you know? Another decent game is Ranch Simulator. And don't say Minecraft. Minecraft. Yeah, I lost the whole thing for Minecraft when they did this one update and deleted my game. I lost it right there. I had an entire city built. And when I say city, I mean I had a city built type deal. Well, maybe more of a town, but I'm going to emphasize that it was a city. And when I was going back and forth in this place, I had railways going every which direction you want. I had the hoppers and everything going every which way you want. I had a bank built. It's pretty cool because if I hit this button here, everything switched over. And say I was in the bakery and I wanted apples. I hit a button and I will have a minecart of apples come to me and go right back to the apples. If I wanted cakes, I hit this button for cakes and poof, I have a whole minecart of cakes that would come to me. If I went over to the construction place, whatever that I had built, the masonry place, and I said, I want bricks, I hit this button and bricks come to me. If I go over to the logger's hut and I said, hey, I want oak, I hit a button and oak comes to me. If I want birch, I hit a button and birch comes to me. I had that for the whole town. You walk into the kitchen, be like, hey, I want this and this and this, and boom, you hit this and you get it all. And whatever you didn't want, you just throw it back into the recycler in the house, and it all goes right back to the bank. The whole place was built like this. And I had lights and roads and everything, and it updated. And I lost it. I had auto farms, you name it. Oh, yeah. I actually had a friend help me out a lot with the redstone. I had it where, you know how you can get the crystals and everything, and you make a daylight sensor. Yeah, the whole town was ran off of daylight sensors for all the lights. So when it started to get dark out, boom, the whole town just lit up with lights. All the buildings lit up with lights, you name it. Yeah. I was so happy. I was working on building a castle. Like I said, I think that map there, I had like, I don't know, 2,000 hours playtime into it. 3,000 with just me. I had a bunch of other people that came in and was helping me. My cousin was helping me, 3-4 friends were helping me, this other buddy of mine was helping me, and he was running all this redstone every direction that you could think of. Oh yeah. Trust me, there was a lot of mining that went on. I had diamond showers. It was kind of cool, because my shower was like this secret getaway, where if you hit the one water button, the water would just like run down, you know. It'd open up this area and the water would come out and it would be like a little shower. But if you hit this other button first and then hit that button, it would wash you down into the drain, and it was to hide. I had paintings up on the wall, you know, the 2x2 paintings. When you put those up onto the wall, some of them you could just walk right through. Oh yeah. I had like trees that were in certain locations that if you hit a button, the floor would come out from under you with the tree, or the ground would come out from under you, and you'd like fall through and like go into secret bases and stuff like that. Oh yeah. We had track that went for miles. It was so much Minecrafting that we did, beyond belief. And we didn't play the whole creative mode, and we had hunger bars and everything else, so we had to have cow pens. I had a cow pen set up where it would feed the cows, or you could go in and feed the cows, hit a button, feed the cows, and it would automatically kill off the cows for me. I had the automatic chicken pens. I couldn't figure out how to do an automatic, you know, pig thing without killing the pigs. Same with the sheep. I couldn't figure out how to do an automatic sheep thing without killing the sheep. And when I say without killing them, I mean without killing all of them. Mobs were no problem because we put up a moat around the town that would just automatically drown all the mobs. And then with the hopper system, it would just collect everything and put it into a chest for us. Ark survival. Yeah, I have Ark and Atlas. Ark, when it just went into that whole Genesis or whatever, it started going downhill, and with some of the dinos, the only way to get them is to have like 2 people. Like that big huge bird, I forget the name of it. The Quetzal. The Quetzal takes like 2 people to get, you know? It's just a pain. I would have loved to have a Quetzal, but I mean, the only way for me to actually get one would be to like cheat it in. And then there's the other one with the big fin on its head. I can't think of what it is. I believe it starts with a T. The one that flies forever. That was a pain. I just heard gunshots. You're in Texas. Everybody's got a gun in Texas. Hey everybody, please like and subscribe on the video. Subscribe to the channel. We talk about tons of different games. I really haven't been playing anything other than this, but that's just because I'm in a farming trip lately. I really am. Oh, another good game? Okay. When they were working on it, the company just upset me because they do a very, they don't do good releases. Okay. Life is Feudal. Life is Feudal is an amazing game. I believe that there should be 1 or 2 changes to it, whatever. But Life is Feudal is an amazing game. It really is. And they just could not update it right. And then they got a 90% game and said, here you go everybody, it's done. That kind of upset me too. So it's like, hey, I got a game with errors, and the company's like, yeah, we're not fixing them. Have a nice day. Yeah, that really upset me. Then they brought out the MMO, and the MMO was very halfish. And they're like, yeah, we're not doing anything about this either. We don't care enough. You know what I'm saying? So that was another really, really good game that could have been like an amazing game, but the company did not want to finish what they started. I do like Atlas, but I just think it's kind of ridiculous for some of the whole request things. To get like 15,000 gold to get some of the ships, I mean, is just ridiculous. It would take a individual forever to do it. So it's like I'll go out and I'll go exploring type deal, and I'm collecting all these crates, and all of a sudden it's like I switch from C7 to B7 or something like that, and I got like 20 like those ships, whatever, like just right there, and it's like, are you serious? How am I supposed to defeat them? I'm just in a little slope. Have you played FS19? I think I realized that you're playing still. I've been playing since like 2011, 2013. I think it was like Westbridge Hills. Is that it? Where the cows were at the very bottom of the map? Like bottom center of the map. Vanilla. Yeah. I think I've been on since then. I believe it was 9 that I played first when I was down in Alabama. Oh, power washing simulator is a... I think I would get bored. I honestly think I'd get bored of that. I was looking at No Man's Sky, but another game that I really like that I just wish that they would change out just a little bit. You know, make it where you can put your plants outside instead of have to have them inside. And maybe farming equipment of some sort on it. Is Empyrean. Empyreon's a pretty good game. The ships and stuff that people build. Oh, unbelievable. I had this one ship that I was in it flying around, and it's like, alright, I'm getting in this, I'm taking off, and all of a sudden it's like I look at my fuel for the ship and I'm watching it count down. Usually there's a couple seconds in between like each click for fuel, whatever. It's like you have X amount of fuel and then you watch it go from 96 to 95, 94, you know, like that. But this was going from, it was like 94, 93, 92, 91, 90. I'm just watching my fuel go down that fast. I'm like, wow, there's so much work I need to do to this ship to make it where I'm able to enjoy it. And it's like you just jump into these ships and you just cut all this stuff out of it that you don't want. It's like Minecraft on steroids. And every star that you can see in the galaxy, you can go to it. Doesn't mean that you want to go to it, but you can. Some of them have like higher gravity than others. Yeah. It's really, really cool. While I'm doing this, I'm going to pull back up onto here. Go into here. I'm doing canola. Oh, dude, I have games that hurt the brain, trust me. 2's alright. You want to start hurting the brain? Here you go. So imagine being able to turn on and off individual thrusters if you really feel like it, or have it where you get onto the ship, and if you want to fly to wherever, you can fly to wherever, however you want, whatnot. You have tons of different controls. You can change everything where you have just a certain button that you hit or a certain area that you stand to turn on equipment, turn off equipment. You can work with ands, nans, ors, nors, XORs, stuff like that, which if you know your logic gates, that's what those are. It's awesome. Anyhow, everybody, give me like 2 minutes and I will be right back. Let me switch over to this guy over here. Alright, yeah, give me a couple minutes, be right back. I gotta run downstairs, grab something to drink, whatnot, and I'll be right back. back. Anyhow. Come on, headset. Get off there. Alright, anyhow. On Empyrion, I mean, one of the really cool factors is that you can work with all these different gates and everything. So, in other words, if you say, hey, I want this button to be Battle Station's button, okay? Or should I say switch? I want this switch to be a Battle Station switch. So in other words, it turns on all my guns, changes out my lights, whatever, instead of being a white, or I'll have my white lights, whatever, but then I'll have a flashing red light throughout the entire ship, okay? Flashing red lights in every room going off. It will close my blast doors and everything. One button you can set up to do all this, okay? But you can also change it where you can have a button right next to it that just turns on your weapons, you know? Or just does this, or just does that. Well, if something ain't right, your doors ain't closed or whatever, you can't go into battle station mode. So your different gates, okay, these are called logic gates. It's something really cool to look into and understand, and it's really mind-blowing. Like an AND gate basically states this and this have to be in this position for it to work, okay? An OR gate means this can be here or here, it don't matter. And this can be here or here, and it don't matter. It will work no matter what. Oh, I mean, the game, I have thousands of hours into the game, but I took electronics class. If you look up the game, okay, you just like look it up and start, you know, checking it out, whatever. It's really similar to Minecraft, just on steroids. It's really cool. And if you're into the building like on Minecraft and everything, well, imagine building a hover vessel, which all it does is hovers up to 3 meters off the ground. An SV, which is a small vessel, okay, kind of the size of a car, or like semi type size, that flies around. Or you can build something like a capital vessel that's like flying a huge building down there through space. And like I said, every star on the game, every star has planets or has something, and you can go to every star that's on the game, and there is thousands of them. It's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, this is like Minecraft on steroids, like beyond belief. It's an awesome game. And there's other like alien races and everything. But there's a whole story mode to it, you know, that you can follow if you want. The game is amazing though, I will say that. There's so many different directions that you can go with it. The capital vessel that I'm using now on the game is more of a mid-range, early. It's not an early one, but it's not really mid-range, really. Kind of is. But, I mean, I have, like, grow plots on it and everything. I can modify it to be more. I cut a lot of stuff out of it just to save power, save energy, and save headaches. Because why should I have 50 storage containers when all I need is like 3? Cocaine Craft should be its name by the sound of it. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Minecraft in space is kind of like what it is. I mean, seriously, I'm going to be getting off here in about an hour. But yeah, look it up. Empyrion, I believe. Empyrion. It's a really awesome game. And whenever somebody upsets me on the game, I just go into like anger mode and take their base from the basement. Oh yeah, I'll blow the floors right out from underneath them. And then sneak in and just whack everybody. Honestly, if you look into my streams, there's an older version of the game in my streams already. They've only had some minor changes here and there, but I mean, they have like computer counters and stuff like that. So, depending on how much of your power that you're using, yeah, I'm gonna say power that you're using, has like a CPU count. Like your thrusters have X CPU count. Each block has X CPU count. Depending on what the block is how much more or less it is. And the computer in the ship can only use this much CPU, or your maximum is this much unless you get upgrades and stuff like that. Oh yeah, it's really a cool game. And there, you can play the game however you want. If you just want to be somebody that's a trader and just try to make money and try to have the biggest bases and take over an entire planet and build up the entire planet, you can. It's not hard. Or if you just want to Empyrion Galactic Survival, yes, that's it. That is it. It's a really cool game. And there's a kind of cool backstory to it if you're really looking into the backstory. There's an amazing backstory behind it. The reason why I played this game versus that game is because my stress level goes up in that game. So much. And my stress level in this game just doesn't, it goes down. I kind of like farming. To me, farming is a de-stressor. I can put as much thought into it as I want, or as little thought. Like right now, I'm just running on autopilot playing this game. I have fun with it. It's like I understand, know my controls, whatever. This is just how it is for me. I like to go into autopilot how I played this game. Alright. You figure, when I'm usually playing this game here, I'm getting out of work anywhere from 8 to midnight. And it's like, I've been up all day. You know, I don't want to really have to think. And when I'm playing Empyrean, it's like I can't have a conversation and play the game at the same time because my brain is going into like hyperdrive when I'm doing it. So it makes it really hard for me to think and play at the same time. Or should I say talk and play at the same time? I'm thinking the whole time I'm playing, but I just can't do the talking part. I cannot explain what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Oh yeah, I looked at that game a little bit too. Yeah, like I said, I was thinking about No Man's Sky. But, you know, honestly, as I've been saying over and over and over, what they should do is take Farming Simulator, American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, okay, depending if you're on an American map or a European map. Take these simulator games, Train Simulator, stuff like that, and combine them. Why not? Alright, Michael, good night. I should be on tomorrow, so I'd see you then. Or later today, however you want to look at it. But as I'm going on this, okay, if you would take all these games and combine them, just think about it. Turn it into like one big MMO type deal and combine it all. These people drive, so it's like these are the maps that they get for their driving part. Alright? These are the loads, stuff like that. These people here are just doing the farming part, so these are the maps that they would get. But, oh yeah, it would. These people here are on trains, so this is what they do. But remember, everybody also has to do one simple thing. One simple thing. Everybody has to eat. You know? To survive. Everybody has to eat. Everybody has to, you know, basic needs of life. So, but still don't give against any ideas. But if they would have all the basic survival, whatever, I mean, it's like they'd have to go to sleep, they would have to do this, they'd have to do that. And like, the farm would run 24/7. But you wouldn't have to worry about you can have your wither on or off, depending on how you play. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm only on here an hour a day, 2 hours a day. Oh, Giants, I don't think would do it. If I was only on here an hour or two a day, I mean, I'd have it where my plants ain't withering, but every time I get on, I'm gonna have something to do. You know what I'm saying? Every time I get on here to do anything, it's like, hey, here's this whole list of things that need to be done. And because for some odd reason I don't have any truckers, that means everything's going by train. That means I can only deliver to train stations, whatever, you know? Or if I do deliver truckers, my money's going to be held back for a period of time, whatever. Also, I can eat some of my crops, you know? Certain crops that I make, I can actually turn it into food. Like wheat, I can turn into bread, you know? Cattle, well, I can slaughter one myself if I have like a butchering place. These are all simple ideas of how I'm going off of it, because that's kind of how Life is Feudal, the MMO, that's kind of how that was actually supposed to work. Chronicles of Elria, or whatever it was called. That's exactly how that game was supposed to work, but they have a class action on them. Well, to have it on Withering makes it a little bit more difficult, and it causes you to have to get onto the game. Alright. To shut the Withering and everything off, I mean, it's possible. Or to have the Withering on, I mean, it's possible, but what if something comes up and you can't get on for 3 days? Well, you just lost all your crops. You know? So that's why I'm saying make that an option. What should I plant? Actually don't care about what I plant for money, because I could care less about the money on that. I'm just wondering what should I plant to do something like whatever, you know? What would I need? I don't need any wheat yet, really, or what? Not wheat, but straw right now, because I got a couple smaller fields of wheat to feed the chickens. I got my grass field going. Sorghum is alright. I do like what is it on here? Well, yeah. If the withering is disabled, the game can continuously go on. And when the person gets back in 24 hours or whatever, the crop will be ready. But if they miss that 24-hour deadline or whatever the deadline will be, if they miss that deadline, they don't have anything to worry about. But if they can actually hire extra people to work for them, like on Farm Manager and everything, they could hire a manager for the farm for when they're gone. And the person takes, like, I don't know, $100 or $1,000 an hour, but keeps the farm running for them. The farm makes progress in money, but it don't make progress in anything else. It'll just keep planting the same things in the fields every time, but yet you know, it won't be like as good as, you know, being in charge yourself. That's how I'm looking at it. And I believe on here that you should have helpers that you can be very frequent about. Like on fishing Bering Sea and fishing North Atlantic stuff. Like on those where when you hire somebody, they become better as you use them. Or on not Farming Simulator, but American Truck Simulator, where they become better as you use them. But when other people get rid of equipment on the game, you should be able to get that equipment and you should be able to hire like mechanics and crap. Have a mechanic at the farm just in case anything goes wrong, and that person can fix everything, you know? Hire some people that are on staff 24/7 and hire some people that only come in as seasonal help. It's 2 4 15 for you. Wait, if it are you up in Canada or something? Like, you've got to be east of me because it's only 116 here. But alright. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow around the same time. I get on at, yeah, like some farms in real life. Yeah, I get on at around 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, US time. And it seems like you're east of me by about one time zone. So you're over by the first Viking city in the United States, I believe. Or not United States, but in Canada. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure out where you're from. I'm just trying to finish off, like, getting this field done up. And then I was probably going to be going to bed. I got an appointment in the morning. Alright, now grab a drink, sit back, and let this guy do his thing. That is my objective. Go over there and check out my bales too. I have to keep checking on them. %. Yes. That's gonna be a lot of money there. Let's look at the actual money. Silage. 3,000 a bale. How many bales do I got? Four. That's 16. So that's 32. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. 42 times 300. That's like 200 and something $1,000 there, I believe. So that might be 300,000 that I'll be picking up. Which 300,000 is a good number. Hey everybody, please click the like, please subscribe to the channel. As you can see, I talk about more than just the farming. Talk about a little bit of everything. And there's so much cool stuff that we go over on here. Pottinger Servo. That's my trailer. Yeah. So much of my stuff is like junk. My pickup is junk. Should go fix it. I don't use my pickup for anything, but I should go fix it. Oh shit, my... Well, that's not good. Time to get a new alarm clock. I got my cell phone and my wife. And some days my son. So really it's 12:20. Okay, so you're behind me. You're in the same time zone that Michael's in. Oh man. Joy. Oh. Because other than that, I'd think that you're like almost Greenland type deal. Which is very icy. Compared to Iceland, that is very green. Alright. Ooh, P. These are 3 things that well, 4 things here that I need to get rid of. That'd still be nice. I don't know how long it's gonna be up though. Ooh, I know what I'm looking for. Yeah, I was kind of confused too, how you could be like an hour ahead of me. Disc arrows. Oh. 2.5 meter. Or 12.5. Back. I think it's... Yeah, it's this one. I got 7. 15. I need 500 horse. I do have a large tractor. I think it's this one. Which is big enough to pull it. Yeah, I got that one, which is, like I said, big enough to pull it. And that's twice the size of this. I think this is doing alright though. And if I come into here and check out this, 57 times 2 is 114 and a half. Yes. Yeah, 114 and a half. And it says to take it in December. So, might as well just start running it. I have nothing better to do. Let's bring in some money, right? R. Keeping canola. Start. I'm gonna hop off though. Alright, good night. I will see you tomorrow maybe if you hop on. This is where I'm making up as much money as I can. So I can use a roller. I just want that little bit extra cash, you know what I'm saying? Actually, tell you what, if I get enough money, I just might sell this tractor and get a new tractor. Alright, good night. Sell out this tractor and possibly get a new one. Oh, I should go all blue. Go all New Holland. That'd be awesome. I just gotta make sure I can get a New Holland that takes the, the front forks and everything. Ooh, I could just get a New Holland skid steer. Or telehandler. Or a loader. at this. $25,000 for that load. So if I do 4 loads like that, it's 100,000. Little over. I think I can get a decent tractor for 100,000. But you know what? That roller needs to come first, because the roller will actually make me a little bit more money. I don't think it'll make me a lot more, but it'll make me some. Oh wait, hold on. See if I can do it. Create job. Soybeans, no. Unloading station? No. Huh. Why ain't this on here? Farm shop, it is. And that is. Okay, so that's the tractor. Good job. Unload. I don't want. No. These two need to switch. Oh, maybe I gotta get my own place. Oh, that sucks. Alright. Well, I tried to look for it. Now I'm just gonna run back and forth 150,000 times. Alright. Yeah, my microphone don't pick me up that when I'm like sitting back in the chair. But I'm at 39,000, so that's good. You know, I should just pick up a huge trailer. Get rid of this little thing. Should pick me up a huge harvester too. Get rid of this little thing. Just screwed the pooch on that one. Silos. Alright. Now I'm just going to take everything from one silo and put it in the other. Here we go. If it can hold it, I might as well put it in. Our refill. Yay. Time to clean. Hey, it said that these silos hold everything, so I might as well start putting everything into it. Ooh, here we go. Got all that crap in there, okay. Clean this area up, clean up everything else, make everything easy. Oh wow, that took a second to start taking off. Wonder if I can put water in there too. That would be kind of nice. So anyhow, I'll take off down here and go to the store. Give me 2 loads or so and I'll be able to go down and pick up that roller. I'll put in a new building later. I also need to fix the land height problem, but I think I can just move my operation a little farther to the south. That should work. Make another field or 2 down there. That's my plans anyhow. Man, it's taking forever. It'd be so nice to have a semi that can run like back and forth for me. Get that semi, come down here, unload, head right back up. Either that or just get more places that it can unload. Cut the wheel now. Oh, the money's coming in. Alright. Empty out. Come on now. 25,000. A little bit slow to shift gears. And it maxes out at 26. I believe the semis max out about 55, 60. So I should be doing it in double the time. I just need a couple more fields to go, so I can be constantly harvesting. whether it's from my grass field or from other fields, whatever, I'd be constantly going. I'm almost back up there. I'm getting close. I can see it. It's in sight. My field. It's getting close. Alright, I'm back up here. Go over here and just keep reloading. $33, this will take it down to 21. And here we go. So now when I make silage and everything, I can actually just throw it into there. I mean, if I'm selling silage bales, that's one thing, but just regular silage, I can throw into there. And then whenever I mix my TMR and all that, I can just throw it into there. I kind of like that idea. That place should hold everything I need for a while. I can just turn into a hermit now. You know, a guy that'll come over is the gas and, well, the diesel guy. Yeah. I think that'd be kind of cool. I can load that all up and just not have to come down here for a while. Try to crack the neck. Stretching it out. There it goes. Now another 25,000. That'll take me to 9. 59. Maybe just under 59. Alright, let's find out. Ooh, actually it should be over 59. It should be closer to 60. There we go. Mmm. 85. Almost 86. That's what I'm guessing for this one anyhow. Get rid of all the mower equipment, just buy a new mower. Haha. That mower tractor would be awesome to get. Alright everybody, I'm gonna be on for maybe 15 more minutes. We'll see. I might switch everything over and sell another building. Updating my farm, one building at a time. Alright. Come through. Drop down. R. Canola start. I should leave about 8,000 left in there. Which I'm not going to take it if it's that low. I'll just move it into the other silo. Get rid of this one. At least I know I'm going for another long ride. Had to get a drink, smacked it against the microphone. Another moment of stupidity for me. Alright, so empty out this one, empty out the rest of the silo. As soon as I'm done with that, it should be about that time for bed. Gave me something to do instead of watch the tractor go back and forth, back and forth. Forget that crap. I am almost down here. I see the lights off in the distance. There we go. All right. And this here should be ending it for running back and forth. What did I say, about 85, 86? Ooh. Almost. And time to take off. Alright, now to get back up there and finish off the job. Switching everything over to a newer silo. And then as soon as I'm done with that, start upgrading the farm. Couple more upgrades to equipment. I know I need a bigger harvester because this map is just taking way too long with this harvester. If I upgrade my harvester, I think I'll be doing alright. But I need a big upgrade for it. The more silage I can do, I think the better for now. And then I gotta make me some silage bins for the cattle. I finally made it back. Man, that took forever. Now to load this place up. R. Canola start. Good. I'll get my canola, drop in, and run over and put it over there. If I can get this tractor to move. There we go. Oh, stretch out. I only have like 3 things in here. This is for the chickens. Them chickens should start having babies here soon. Ooh, here we go. Get up on there. And empty. I don't know why it keeps stopping like that to fill. I think that's kind of dumb. Takes forever. And soy I have, and sorghum. I think that's it. So after this I got one more thing to get, and then I will be done. A little bit of soy and we can call it a night. Alright, pull up on. And dump. And last load. R. Alright. Now to delete that tower. There we go. So everybody, as I say every night, please like and subscribe on my video. But other than that, have a good day, have a good night, have a good evening, have a good whatever it is when you're watching this video. Have fun, be safe, and I will talk to you all next time. Good night, everybody.